Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. There's the whistle. Newcastle have made a 50-50 start, 3 points after 2 games. Anything that caught your eye?
Yeah, I mean, they've shown some good patches in games, but they need to
Get a bit of consistency, to be reliable week on week.
yeah, go along with that. They're strong and competitive.
Hits one! And the defence can get it clear. And here's Tevez. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's gone for it! Across the field it goes. Moutinho. He's on his way. Adama Traore. Adama Traore! Goal!
Wolverhampton are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Wolverhampton have an early lead. Good start.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Mandzukic. And here's Tevez. Oh, good interception. Now it's Mandzukic. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, shooting chance! Pings it out wide. Reguilon has come steaming up from the back for this. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And Mandzukic! No mistake!
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Short finger on that goal.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gets his foot in there, hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. It's a loose ball. Oh, real danger here. Over to the left. Sticks in a foot to win it back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? It's come through. Has a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose. Fence has got rid of that. And it's been taken straight back. Reguilon. And it's Mandzukic. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. João Moutinho. Dendoncker drives it forward. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Jota. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Adama Traore. Plays it over to the other flank. Jota. Jota, not easily shrugged. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. We hit half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here.
Newcastle can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Looking to force his way through. That intervention was very necessary. Reguilon. Zielinski. Wolverhampton are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for start.
And the shots!
The skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble. Newcastle are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now it's Mandzukic. Mandzukic! That's caused a worry or two.
Mandzukic certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Mandzukic is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Ruben Neves. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Tevez. Ruben Neves battles to win it back. And it's Adama Traore. Ball through needs to be good here. It's one! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Jota cuts it back. He's gone for it! It's a great exchange.
They used the 1-2 to great effect in working their way through the middle then. A little more luck though, and they may have been celebrating.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Ruben Neves. Jota. Bailly puts his foot on the gas. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. "75 minutes played. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Plays it through. Jota gets away from his opponents. In towards the middle.
Wolverhampton are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And it's played forward. Adama Traore. Jota gets into a dangerous position. Jota. A really good feat. Turns and goes back. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Wolverhampton need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And it's Moutinho. He's had that, has a pop! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Plays it out to the wing. Played back in. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Newcastle were totally...
Well, a warm welcome one and all on what has been an horrendous, wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, a quick look at the opposition, and results really have not been good for them at all just recently. They haven't won at all in the last three.
No, there's no hiding place, Peter. This is becoming a little too serious, and with the usual sound bites being bandied about, they're beginning to run out of excuses for me. The atmosphere amongst the supporters just...
The referee's awarded a free kick.
And if that's a sign of things to come, he could make himself unplayable here. On some occasions, when star players really mean business, the entertainment value rockets, and we could be in for a treat after such a stunning opening.
And he's produced a beauty. Has a go! Trezeguet looking to break out here. Benatia has given away a free kick. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Newcastle have picked up 6 points from the first 9 available, 2 wins in 3, Jim. That's a pretty good start, isn't it?
Yeah, and they'll be very confident, I think, about their chances here because of that start, Peter. I think...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Wasn't the greatest of balls. Hoists it forward. Loftus-Cheek. Throw in. Tevez. Grealish tries to switch the play. It's a loose ball. Zielinski, and it's Tevez. Loftus-Cheek. He's got it, and he's got time, and the finish! And the follow-up.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Forward it goes. Good take, and he's had a big chance! Benatia. Tevez. Could be a chance, goes for goal! And he heaves it forward. Oh, really good feet. Zielinski, and here's Loftus-Cheek. What a ball this has turned out to be. Cleared without complication. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, great ball! Grealish. Gets the better of his man. And it's Tevez. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Tevez. Has a hit! And again the keeper stands strong. Oh, the clearance is short. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And the half-time whistle goes. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway.
Newcastle can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Tevez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Loftus-Cheek! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Grealish switches it towards the other side. Newcastle are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. And he's there to clear it. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Out to the right, Grealish. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And it's played forward. Good ball. And Tevez! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Just brushed off the ball there. Done very well to intervene. Gets away from his opponents. Corner then. Strong punch. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. And it's Willems. And here's Tevez. And here's Tevez. That shoots! Grealish. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
It just has to be done.
Cuts it out. Mings. Target. And it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Gets it upfield. Newcastle have a free kick. Zielinski. Loftus-Cheek. Here it comes. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
There's a real appetite from...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Keeper sends it forward. And it's Grealish. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Newcastle are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets it back.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Newcastle just have to run down the clock. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Tevez tries a shot! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
But there could be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Target. That's great strength on the ball. 90 minutes up, we're into stoppage time. Oh, that's a waste. Quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. And the referee brings it to a close. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team.
Well, sadly for those who are exposed to the elements, I'm afraid that the clouds have opened up and it is teeming down here. There are some fans who are going to get very, very wet. Having said which, there are almost no empty seats. It is a terrific turnout under the circumstances. There's nowhere else to go, in truth, if you want to see this much anticipated game. So, come rain or come shine, we are here and really looking forward to it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would think Lucas Moura. Once he gets into his dribbling stride, he's almost unstoppable. Close control at speed makes tackling him extremely tricky, and steering him into a congested midfield doesn't always stop him.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Eriksson. Chan did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Sanchez. Dele Alli. And here's Son. Had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
And it's Mandzukic. And here's Tevez. Newcastle won a tight game last time out and look to build on that. Eriksson. Aurier has come steaming up from the back for this. Lucas Moura has got himself a free kick. Eriksson! And the ball's come out. Cross from Aurier. Cut out in the nick of time.
Tottenham have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Dyer. Dubravka gets it upfield. And it's Dele Alli. Dele Alli. Newcastle, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Eriksson. Dele Alli. Eriksson! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hoists it forward. Now it's Mandzukic. Lucas Moura gets it back. Dele Alli. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Zielinski. And it's Mandzukic. He's got options out wide. A really good feat. And it's got through. And that's a ball to nobody in particular. Dele Alli. Son Heung-min. It's got through. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Now they can break here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's neat. Crosses it in. And it's Eriksson. Now a chance to break. He's made sure that that won't get through. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Newcastle seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Newcastle get it back again. Mandzukic. He's had a goal! Skipper's goal!
Well look, captains so often feel a greater responsibility to come up with something a little extra, especially approaching the break. He knew the significance.
There's the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Newcastle happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. Newcastle carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Chan. Reguilon. Zielinski. It's a loose ball. Tottenham were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism up.
Has a goal! They scored! Two up and threatening to pull clear. Simplicity itself.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Newcastle take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And it's played forward. Mandzukic. And here's Tevez. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Dyer. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Dele Alli. Son Heung-min plays it out to the wing. Just brushed off the ball there. And now they can launch a counter. Zielinski, who's made his mark on this game.
Tevez really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And here's Mandzukic. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looks to clip it forward. And through to the goalkeeper. Dele Alli gets it out to the wing. Brings it forward. Chan. Eriksson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Eriksson. Zielinski. Mandzukic. Newcastle still 2-0 up. Big shot and the shot! And that has put paid to that. And they've been caught out here. Shoots!
I really don't think he could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Rafael Varane. Bay. Reguilon. Zielinski. Oh, real danger here. Time to deliver. Sessegnon. Sessegnon goes looking. Bay. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Newcastle did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Newcastle can certainly give themselves a pat on the back.
So hello and welcome to all of you who are watching our coverage of Matchday 2. A very, very warm welcome to you. The first round of fixtures have been and gone. We're back for more. They did lose on opening day. They've had good time for reflection. The pre-match sound bites were certainly upbeat, but the prospect of an early exit remains a worry unless they produce right here, right now. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So some ground all ready to be made up, but it is an early point in the competition, this.
Yeah, and it may well serve as the perfect wake-up call, Peter, and a reminder of the standard demanded at this level. Let's see how much solidarity they can muster. and indeed spirit, and take on the challenge with a collective will to find their very best. They have what it takes, and on this occasion, we have to see the proof.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Big chance! Fine. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's played forward. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Towering header! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Has a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's not going to make it. And Martinez! Oh, real danger here. Oh, it's Mandzukic. He's had that put on a plate.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Forward it goes. Pepe, all the way back, and they start again. Gets it upfield. Martinez. And here's Mandzukic. Hoists it forward. Chan battles to win it back. And here's Mandzukic. Now surely! Martinez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Look at the defender bombing forward. Pepe is there, and he can get that clear. Away from immediate danger. And he heaves it forward. And it's Mandzukic. Has a goal! It's in!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
Timely intervention. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Looks to clip it forward. Chan goes looking. Martinez, real chance! Marvellous goal!
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So we've reached half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Shot at goal! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Newcastle go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Willems, he gets past his man, striding forward, face goes for goal! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Newcastle grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Goes for goal! Cleared away. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Alex Telles plays it long. Willems plays it forward. Mandzukic. Martinez. Pepe. 60 minutes played. Just brushed off the ball there. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? He's looking to get there first. Willems tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. And the weighted pass. Danilo Pereira. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack, and he's going long. Tries to get it forward quickly. What an adventurous run from a defender. And that's been levered clear. Now a chance to break. That's the through ball. Could be thinking about us. He's gone for it! Oh, extraordinary.
Porto were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Pepe. Danilo Pereira. And it's Alex Telles. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Alex Telles. Alex Telles, who's set up one goal so far. A chance to play it in. Forward it goes. Alex Telles. Plays a clever pass. Could try cutting inside here. Ball is over the line. Shooting chance! It goes to show he is human after all. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Two minutes to be added on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Newcastle winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, you often need resolve and resilience when under more pressure away from home, but I thought their efforts deserved that.
Well, sadly for those who are exposed to the elements, I'm afraid that the clouds have opened up and it is teeming down here. There are some fans who are going to get very, very wet. Having said which, there are almost no empty seats. It is a terrific turnout under the circumstances. There's nowhere else to go, in truth, if you want to see this much-anticipated game. So, come rain or come shine, we are here and really looking forward. Goes for goal!
He's missed, but not by that far. Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Newcastle were simply a class apart in the corresponding fixture last season. They dismantled their opponents. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Martinez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mandzukic. Gets good distance on it. Brighton, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if...
And a shot! Really well taken goal. Brighton are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
And help's available out wide. Up to meet it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra-sharp.
Bailly is there, and it shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Reguilon tries to get it forward quickly. Keeper's ball. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's Mandzukic with a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Mandzukic controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Martinez. He's had a go! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Newcastle take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Hoists it forward. He's had that put on a plate. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's been taken straight back. Reguilon. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Scalotto. And they've been caught out here. Dinks one in. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Scalotto. Forward it goes. Banega. Reguilon. Well read, he's sorted that out. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gets it upfield. Gets it back, and it's played forward. Plays it out to the wing. It's a fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Striding forward, facing goal. Has a pop! And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Newcastle come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
More than happy to take the muscular approach, and he has been fouled there.
Brighton making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind. Chance!
Just fizzes past the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Bay. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Over to the left. Good ball, it has a hit! Banega. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Deftly done. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And it's Mandzukic. He gets past his man. Gets it going for goal! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Newcastle take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, real danger here. Brighton are making a change now. Scalotto. Proper. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Defender's on the back foot. And Mandzukic drives it forward. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Scalotto. Battles to win it back. Martinez. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played into space out wide. Looking for a decent ball in. In for a header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Cuts it out. Proper. Look at the defender bombing forward. Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Tries to get it forward quickly. And the through ball is intercepted. Now a chance to break. And it's Mandzukic. He's made sure that that won't get through. Scalotto. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards the centre. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
They've played it short. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Back into the middle. Big chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's pinged one through here. Martinez, and he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Newcastle simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Saul. His brilliant technical ability and eye of the needle passing can make a big difference to this team. He's got a wonderful engine too, and seems to always get himself involved in the thick of the action at both ends of the pitch.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, good interception. Herrera. Mandzukic. Managed to get it away. Chan gets it back. Lamar. And it's played forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Varane goes looking. Just brushed off the ball there. Jimenez drives it forward. Chan.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end, it'll have been forgotten.
Now surely! Cleared without complication. Now a chance to break. Varane with the foul. And it's Diego Costa. Diego Costa. Mandzukic. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Shoots! Chan. Going for goal! Goal!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Good spell of possession, this, but very little to show for it. And here's Mandzukic. And it's Tevez. Tevez proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Llorente gets good distance on it. And that has been clubbed away. It has got real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Plays it out to the flank. What an adventurous run from a defender. Knocks it away. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's Mandzukic. It's a loose ball.
Mandzukic really was well marked.
There's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Newcastle leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Newcastle going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Forward it goes. Now the counter. Trippier. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And here's Mandzukic. Tevez. A chance! Has a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Tevez cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Bailly gets into the right position to intercept. It's put paid to a promising move. That's a good ball to find him. Great. Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Now it's Costa. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Tevez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Play, and it is a goal kick. Varane plays it forward. Chan. Chan. Lamar does well there, alert. And now the breakaway. And it's Vitolo. Trippier. Saul. And here's Diego Costa. Good idea, just poorly executed. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Newcastle have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Oh, great ball! Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Now it's Mandzukic, and help's available out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Saul goes for the cross.
That's a kick.
Had a shot! Disappointing finish in the end.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Reguilon. Tevez.
Newcastle merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Trippier. He's gone for it! Big relief, it just needed better contact. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Bye.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And here's Vitolo. Now it's Costa. Oh, good ball. Hits one!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Stefan Savic. Court official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Lamar gets it back. Loose ball, who's going to get there? A buccaneering run from the defender. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, hello, a very warm welcome to you for this evening's game. Regrettably, the weather has been extremely unkind to us here. It is wet and blustery and remarkably inhospitable. Despite all of that, it is good to see that the faithful from both sides have apparently been undeterred. We have a terrific turnout here. The atmosphere is bubbling despite these adverse conditions. All we need now is for the game to live up to its initial billing. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Into the middle. Great lead! In he goes again! It's in! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Everton go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Newcastle are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time. Shot a goal!
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Keane. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And that's sprayed out wide. Iwobi. Tosun has a goal! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Everton are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Martinez. It's a shooting chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! And he's there to hoof it away. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's going after it. Kenny gets good distance on it. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's Bernard. Zielinski has given away a free kick. Sigurdsson. And now the breakaway. Martinez tries to get it forward quickly. Keane positions himself well and cuts it out. Iwobi has created one goal already. And it's Iwobi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Everton have a free kick. Oh, that's brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, that is a bit special. Everton take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Away from immediate danger. Martinez. Shot, and the shot! There are a few waiting for it. Mandzukic. And it's been taken straight back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. A buccaneering run from the defender. And he's straight offside. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. So we're already into the second period. Newcastle didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Gomez. Forward it goes. Maitland-Niles did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And here's Mandzukic. And he's there to cut it out. Iwobi. Kenny. Sigurdsson. Gomez. Gomez drives it forward. Keeps everyone guessing. He's got away. Maitland-Niles. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
That's gone a long way up and away. Zielinski. Tosun, already of course on the score sheet. Iwobi. Kenny. Sigurdsson. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Kenny. Across the field it goes. Bernard. Gomez. Bernard looks to get on the end of this. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
It's a loose ball. Kenny. Iwobi. It's come loose. Here's the cross. And that has been clubbed away. Zielinski. And it's Mandzukic. Out to the right. And he just whacks it away. Zielinski. Hoists it forward. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Clears it out of harm's way.
Newcastle don't appear to have what it takes to get back into this one, but they do have what it takes to show enough pride and passion to appear to the fans that they care.
Tevez. Newcastle have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
Bernard. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's put a stop to that. Zielinski, and it's played forward. Mandzukic. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business. Well, a warm welcome one and all on what has been an horrendous, wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is! It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Newcastle take the early advantage. Chelsea have made this tremendous start, Jim. What's the reason for it?
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
Just brushed off the ball there. Newcastle have it back and they can go again. And here's Mandzukic. He's good for it! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Jorginho gets good distance on it. Chan. Good take, and he has a goal! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Get a throw in. Finds himself eased off the ball. Now it's Batshuayi, and it's Jorginho. He's got through. Pulisic. Mandzukic. Tevez. Zielinski provides an outlet. He's clearly asking too much with that.
Chelsea have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And he has been fouled there. Conte. And here's Batshuayi. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Willian against the crossbar. Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back. Kante with a predatory goal.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
And it's Tevez. He's had a go! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
Newcastle go into the lead.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Kovacic goes looking. Pulisic. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's pinged one through here. And Mandzukic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rudiger. And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game as both.
And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Forward it goes. Mandzukic. Zielinski. And here's Tevez. Jorginho tries to get it forward quickly. Newcastle came in for a lot of criticism from some sections of the crowd following that crushing defeat. It is bounce-back time now. Jorginho. Pulisic. Hoists it forward. Martinez. Tevez. Kovacic. And now the breakaway. And here's Mandzukic. Pulisic. And the counter is on. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Kovacic. Kante, a scorer already in the game. Tevez breaks on here. Now it's Mandzukic. Danger averted for now. He's made sure that that won't get through. Zielinski. And here's Tevez. That's a good ball to find him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And here's Mandzukic. Ellison can hoist it clear. Bailly plays it forward. Willems. And it's Mandzukic. Mandzukic! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And it's played forward. Mandzukic. He's it out wide now. It's a loose ball. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Newcastle seeking to maximise the moment. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Zielinski. And here's Mandzukic. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Oh, the ball's come loose! The ball's loose, and they've been caught out here. So not long left in this now. Chelsea don't have long now if they're to avoid their first taste of defeat. Well, that's where he wants it. And it's got through. Lovely bit of skill. Shapes to shoot!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
Throw in. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Conte. And it's Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta not easily shrugged off the ball. Benatia. Mandzukic. Ball through, needs to be good here. Has a hit! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, beautifully dispatched. And that's that. Newcastle, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?